Hot take, but pineapple does belong on pizza.
It's actually an example of a wrong take, but in today we are going to be going into some hot takes finance edition. So just some opinions that maybe a lot of people don't agree with, but we do actually personally believe ourselves. So obviously we'd love to hear your guys' feedback on it, but let's get right into it.
Stop wasting money on that dumb shit and instead put it in investment. I know it's tempting. You'll spend it and be broke again.
So welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm your bro Ryan.
And I'm your bro Taylor.
And for this, we each came up with 3 hot takes, or what we deem hot takes in the financial space, let's say, or finance related in general.
Yeah.
And the other has no idea what we came up with, so we're kind of going to see how you guys react, so let us know in the comments. We're also going to see how each other react. Who knows, we might agree, it might not be a hot take. We just thought this whole time. We were thinking outside of everybody else.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I'll let you go first. Take it away.
Okay. One I feel like you definitely don't have on your list.
Okay, let's see.
But one I just do believe now is scooter. If you live in a big city, investing in an electric scooter or bike is 100% worth it. Even if it's a few $100s, if you're like in a big city like New York or Atlanta or anything, the cost of renting those little scooters and everything, I feel
That's
like
true.
add up like crazy. It's just insane. I mean, I've ridden one for 15 minutes and you look later, you're saving like, that cost me $20.
At least.
Yeah, I think it's just, insane. And then driving, I've been commuting lately in Atlanta. Let me tell you, I could go on a rant about that, so I'll cut it short here. Just know that I do not enjoy it. So, bit of a hot take, because I know a lot of people don't own them or anything, but it's just something I believe.
Oh, that's interesting. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. I haven't lived in a major city for a long period of time that I feel I can get around with just a scooter or a bike. But I can see your argument for sure.
Yeah.
Especially if you had to go walk to, like, your car's not parked right outside your building or anything. You got to walk a little way, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I could actually see that. But when you just started with scooter, I don't know where that was going.
Yeah, scooter.
Scooter. So, okay. I could see that.
Yeah, okay.
All
Hit me
right.
with one.
My first one, which I think is a hot take, we'll see,
Yeah.
is I prefer and enjoy making coffee at home instead of going out and getting coffee at a fancy coffee shop or to go to Starbucks or anything like that. And my reasons are more than just it's cheaper, but it is cheaper.
Yeah.
One, I prefer my coffee black. So with that, going to these places and just saying, "Can I get black coffee?" They always look at me like, "What, are you kidding me?"
Well,
Like,
what's even the point?
But we can have this pumps of sugar, this flavor. No, I just want my coffee black. I don't need all that, and it's still like $8. And I'm like, why am I doing this?
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
it's very expensive for. It's good, but it's like, and then I got to go out of my way, and again, it's just okay. Which I could go and spend the extra money I'm saving, or just a part of that, and go get some really high quality beans, maybe get a nicer machine, something like that. I can put the effort in because it's the coffee I'm gonna drink, so I care about it a little bit more. So that's just, I prefer to make it at home. I enjoy it, and I think the flavor tastes good.
Yeah, I would be somewhat inclined to agree with you, except I don't feel like I can truly give an opinion because I don't know if I've ever made a cup of coffee.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just not that big a coffee drinker. I only started drinking probably within the last few months, and it's been mainly at work or when someone else has made it for me.
That's a little different.
I
then.
just don't know. I don't even know if I've made a Keurig.
That's big.
Yeah, I just never drank coffee up until recently. And so I think I'm going to agree with you, but maybe I'm going to hate the coffee brewing experience.
Tomorrow I'll make you a fresh cup of coffee.
And
I'm a
see,
French press guy, so
I'll drink it because I'm not making it. I've yet to
fair.
make myself.
I will make you make a fresh cup of coffee.
Yeah, I'll have another opinion. I'm gonna
It'll be your
comment
first.
down below. Like, actually, I think that's a terrible take. Waste of my time. I burned my hands. Okay, but I'm sure other people have opinions on that. Feel free to comment. All right, another one I have.
Let's hear it.
You don't need TSA pre-check.
Okay.
I know that I maybe have given a dissenting opinion on that in previous videos and everything, and it's kind of an contradictory to the fact that I have TSA pre-check.
Do as I say, not as I do. I
Yes,
understand.
yes.
I understand.
I just think there's only like a dozen or so airports that you really need pre-check. I think pre-check has become flooded with people that it's somewhat lost its value. There are a couple airports that I do think it's still worth it. It's worth it for me. I'll give you that. But I just don't think it has the same value anymore. I feel like it's become oversaturated. And I'm not lying when I say this. When I go to certain like mid-sized airports, like if you're like in even somewhat big cities like in Indianapolis or St. Louis, even places like DC or some of these big places, I'll go to the normal TSA line because the pre-check line is filled up. And typically at most airports,
Wow.
The normal line has more agents because there's more people, so you'll get filtered through quicker.
Not what I would have guessed.
Yeah, some airports at pre-check, they'll have 1 or 2 people filtering out this whole long line, and I think people have it in their heads that pre-check's quicker every time. That's just not the case. I travel a lot. I've been on probably hundreds of flights by now. Been to a lot of different airports. I think pre-check is useful in certain really big airports. Other than that, hey, a hot take. This isn't self-serving. I do truly believe this, but at the same time, it kind of is.
So the funny thing is, I was leaning more and more towards getting TSA pre-check, especially because a lot of these credit cards nowadays are basically giving it to you.
That's fair.
And they're
That's
like,
fair.
I'll pay the credit or whatever. I'll credit you back is what I meant to say. And so for that reason, I'm like, if I get a new credit card for travel, yada yada, it's basically included.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason, though, to your credit, and you've kind of won me over with that it's probably flooded. Is anyone that gets a new credit card these days is
huge.
getting that perk, and it's really not that expensive. What is it, like $120 for 4 years or something?
When I got it was $95
Okay.
for 5 years.
Oh wow. So yeah, it's
So-
really
Although I'm making an argument for it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
No, don't go to the pre-check line. I'm waiting long enough. I have my airport routine down to a science. I get to the airport an hour before my flight, no matter the airport,
Risky.
and I'm fine. But I've become a little bit more stressed lately because my pre-check line just keeps getting longer and longer. So
no, it's fair, and I hate to agree with you because these are hot takes. I'm not supposed to agree, but I can see it based on your argument.
yeah.
All right, so rolling into my next one, which it might be such a hot take that no one ever agrees with me. We'll see.
Uh-oh.
We'll see.
Uh-oh.
But middle tier restaurants and middle tier eating, going out for me is way overrated. It's kind of boring, or not boring, but the food's very okay. The atmosphere is usually not good. You get a server that doesn't want to be there. The food's usually, again, okay at best. You can definitely make food better at home. It's usually stupid overpriced nowadays. I get like one app and it's $15, and I'm like, what? It's cheese sticks. Like, and so it's just, I never go and go, wow, or this was actually really good, or this was really fun. Like, other than the conversation or having a quick drink, like, for me, the food, the atmosphere, the price, like, it's just overrated. It's kind of lost its appeal to me. I don't even want to go out to those middle tier restaurants. Obviously, super nice, fancy, great culinary experience. That's different.
Yeah.
But that middle tier that you'd go out on a quick date or meet a friend on like a Wednesday night, I can take it or leave it. And I say people might not like that because a lot of people like those, like, where you don't have to think much. You can just go out Buffalo Wild Wings style. Hopefully
Yeah.
I'm not losing any partnerships we could ever have, but Buffalo Wild Wings, Chili's, even maybe a local bar and grill, those are just so to me. Food's okay, overpriced, stuff like that.
Don't worry, Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't agree with him. You can sponsor me individually. So
I'll learn to like you.
yeah, I was curious kind of what you deemed mid-tier, and then you gave an example, and I think I have an idea of what you're talking about. I don't know. I feel like that's the majority of restaurants could be probably considered a bit mid-tier.
Right, and
But
that's why I
all the
say it could be
high-tier
a hot
ones, you're
take.
paying for it, and I feel like those are the most overpriced. It's
No,
the
I
high-tier.
agree.
I don't know what it is, but portion sizes at a fancy restaurant.
They only get
What
smaller.
are you doing to me? I don't understand what's happening right now.
Yeah.
I can see your argument. I understand some of your points. I think they're wrong.
So I think they're wrong.
So if you're someone who loves how to cook, I could definitely see your argument even more. I'm not the biggest fan of cooking, so I do put some more stock into someone else cooking it, even if it's mid-tier. I'm going to stop inviting Ryan out.
I'll still get the drink. I'll still get the drink.
We're getting the group together. Don't invite Ryan. He's just going to complain.
He's
the
just
whole
gonna
time.
hate it.
Yep. We're
All right.
actually doing him a service by not inviting him.
What's your last? What you
Okay.
got for me?
Okay. I actually listened to.
Get me fired up.
I was gonna. In the moment, I'm like, okay, we'll see which one I have a little bit more passion about. I think
Okay.
I've come to the conclusion on it. DIY.
Love it or hate it.
See, that's the thing. My opinion has evolved greatly on this over time, and I think I'm gonna go with overrated. I think, had you asked me, I guess a year and a half ago, before I bought my first house, my opinion on DIY, I'd be like, oh, that's the way to go.
Yeah. Super,
Don't pay anyone
yeah.
for anything that you can do. And I'm like, I can do anything.
Yeah.
But
Now you get a house and you're like, I can't do much. I feel that.
even if I realized I could do it, Ryan can attest to this. I overestimated timeline wise, what I'd be able to get done
100%.
at what point.
We've
you
talked
know?
about this in previous videos if you've watched them.
Yeah, I was telling everybody, my parents included. I'm like, when I buy this house, it was a bit of a fixer upper. Nothing crazy, but you know, it needed some work for sure. I'm like, I'll have it ready in 2 months.
Yeah, easy peasy.
You know, this is going to be
Under budget, under timeline, no biggie.
Oh my gosh. I'll give it a very specific example. I had a back patio, and I'll put up some image of it to show you what it was before and show you what it is now. So I did that myself. I know, pretty great work. And let me tell you, this is the beginning of the end for me. You know, you think like, oh, you know, you got all these nooks and crannies and everything. Normal paint probably
Yeah.
won't get in there. I'm like, I'm just going to get some spray paint.
Makes
Seems
sense.
like the most logical way to go. I'm like, I'll get like 4 cans.
That's a
to
lot of
start
spray
with.
paint.
Yeah, you would think, but it's not. So, you know, I get a little bit ways into it, and it's like, that's not enough spray paint.
1 week later.
Eventually, I think I was near 20. I think it was about 18 cans of spray paint.
This guy's single-handedly taking down the ozone.
I know, it was a disaster. And let me tell you, there are still some blotchy parts. I'm not going to zoom in on the pictures, but take my word for it. There are a few parts I'm like, that needs another can. But just things like that, it was just a lot of stress, a lot more money than I thought, a lot more time, all these things. And it just kind of goes to show that some of these things, you know, are just better off hiring someone. It may have been more expensive than I ended up, you know, spending on spray paint. But when you factor in the time, just the lack of effort you have to put into, and less sunburn, I mean, I'm telling you.
No, I definitely get that point of that opinion. And the people that are really into DIY, I think have a natural ability to just like watch something and take to it. And I don't want to undermine like how hard they work or how much the effort they put in. Because trust me, I get it. It looks hard. It is hard.
Yeah.
But it's like, it is hard to watch a video, even write down everything they did, have the steps, have the video with you while you're working. It's still, you're like, how does theirs look like this and mine looks like this? Like it never works out the same. It always goes over budget, always takes longer. So I do get that.
Yeah.
But there's something about walking by that thing and you're like, man, that I did that. Like I made that thing.
Yeah.
I put like someone's gonna walk into your house and you're gonna be like, oh, let's look around. No, let me take you to the back patio. Let me show you what I did. And you're
exactly.
like,
That's
forget what the
fair.
contractor did. Forget the new kitchen. Sure, it's beautiful, but let's go to the patio. I did that.
I always talk with pride about it, like I did. So that's a fair point and everything. I get that, but yeah. At the same time, I paid for this back patio, so you know, there's an argument for and against everything.
So for me, my next hot take is paying to have your yard cut, mowed, blowed, edged, weed eated, all of that versus doing it yourself. So hear me out.
Okay.
So one, even a small yard will take you like an hour to break out the mower, to make sure you got the oil's good, especially when you start the season anew. Like you gotta do oil, you gotta have fresh gas in it, all of that. You gotta go ride on a mower. Sure. Then you gotta edge. Then you gotta weed eat. Then you gotta blow. It takes over an hour. Even a small lawn. A huge lawn will take you hours.
Yeah, hey.
And it's just a big maintenance thing to me. I'm not excited about my lawn. I'd rather pay someone 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks every 2 weeks, 9 months a year. And then I'm cool. I can do other things. I can go clean up the house when friends are coming. Someone else is doing the grass and stuff. I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I get that. And yeah, I've had the service before too. But let me tell you, there's nothing more frustrating when you're near the end of a budget or something and your lawnmower comes by and there goes another 50, 60 bucks out of the bank account. You're just like, I needed that 50 bucks. And it's like your last little bit and you just get so frustrated. Especially when the lawn didn't need the mow.
Yeah.
Like you forgot to skip one because maybe it is one of those
Yeah.
off months, but you kept your service going and everything. Oh my gosh. I bet a lot of people can relate to that. I feel like the people that have had the service have had it happen at least once.
Yeah.
Even if you're big on yards and you want the pros doing it or something. Sometimes when you get woken up by that lawnmower and you realize you didn't skip it. Oh, goodness.
So let us know in the comments if that is a hot take. I wasn't sure. I could see a lot of people not wanting to do their yard, but people do love it. So maybe it is a hot take. I don't know. There are whole channels on this, so maybe it is. But as always, we hope you guys like this. We hope you guys got something from this. If you did, you really enjoyed this content or this type of video, let us know in the comments. We're trying something new. We'd love to do more of these. This was a great time, really fun time to talk about and make this video. And always leave your comments and your feedback and your hot takes in the comments, please. Like, we love to answer them or comment on them ourselves and just interact. So it'd be awesome. As always, don't forget to like. Don't forget to share with a friend. We want their hot takes too. And share this video with everybody you know. And subscribe and stay tuned for the next one.
Stop with the money on that dumb shit and instead put it in investment. I know it's tempting. You'll spend it and be broke again.